jury, because whatever's entered into the jury is what you can use to actually win the case, okay? They were arguing over it all day. Mark Agnifilio tried to stand up and be like, Yana, you don't have to do nothing. I'll take care of this for you. You have, oh my God, Andrea Porcelli, thank you so much for the super chat. And Chai Girl 68, thank you so much for joining the Tattletales. Oh, also really quick, Culture Maven, you said to our national treasure, thank you. And Tipzone said, thank you, teacher, for all the hard work, justice for all the victims. Exactly. So Mark Agnifilio stood up and was like, Yana.
Hello, Bishop. Like hello.
Hold on.
I don't know why it says nobody's up here, but I see you.
Like this. Here's the thing.
Thank you so much.
You don't have to do anything.
We're listening to Tisa Tales. Y'all come on in and hit the like button. Hit the like button, Bishop.
You have my word, Yana. Don't even worry about it. Don't rule for this. Now,
I like that red dress she got on. That's cute.
Ignore the messy bed. Oh, well.
Y'all come on in. I don't know why it's taking y'all so long.
Welcome to the real Tisa.
Isn't she beautiful?
Was when my mommy was folding my clothes. Anyway, right? The funny thing is, Mark Agnifilio thought he was.
You wouldn't miss me for the world.
The judge was about to rule on it.
Y'all
listen.
listen.
The judge rules on it. You're binding because they were.
Tisa is telling us what happened today in court. Y'all come on in and hit the like button. I don't know why it be taking y'all so long. This is crippling to the channel. Okay, y'all know I go live in the evening now. Come on. Come on in the room. Yeah, come on in the room. Okay, Tisa can't sing, so I'm just going to sing for her. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Listen, Tisa making money. Look at this chat. Look at the people joining the membership and the folks giving, honey. She is doing it. Okay? She is doing it. Go on, Tisa Tales. That's what happens when you're a beautiful woman. You have people to appreciate you instead of tolerate you. All right. No, she's not. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Because Diddy is in trouble, baby. Diddy is in trouble. Keisla said that Diddy came in very confident, and him and his team yesterday. It's the narcissism, y'all. It's the arrogance. He can't help it. He really cannot help it. Y'all thumbs up the live. I'm looking for my moderators. Where are my moderators at? Where are the moderators at, honey? Because we come to do our thing today on this YouTube. Y'all come on in. 36 people in here. Y'all hit the like button. Diddy is in trouble. He really is. It's just, we've learned so much about narcissism. We've learned about the grandiosity, right? It's really a brain disorder that Diddy has. You know what I mean? So at this point, he gonna come into court, him and the prosecutors and all the people. They gonna come in like they got this in the back. Don't forget to thumbs up the live, y'all. Double tap the screen, thumbs the live up. Thank you, Vernon. Thank you so much. He comes into the court. He's swagging. He probably has on a nice suit. He smells good. He's got his hair freshly cut. And I guess he feel like, he the man. But it's the narcissism. Like the narcissist overplays their hand. They overplay every time. Hey, Cheryl, I've been busy with my mom. The doctor's saying she's not going to make it. I'm so sorry to hear that, Tia. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Love and prayers out for you and your mother. I really am. I know what you're going through. I went through the same thing. You are enjoying something else than Diddy. Right. Somebody needs to get Moe. No, he just said women need to. Yeah, I don't worry about trolls. Well, I'm not responding to trolls. I'm not responding to trolls in the chat. I'm not responding to the trolls that post on their community wall. I'm not responding to any big nose trolls. None. Period. All right. So he walks in, it's the narcissism, it's the grandiosity. You know what I'm saying? Listen, guys. Diddy's brain is lying to him. That's the grandiosity part. It's where it tells you, because it's a false self. You know what I'm saying? It's false. Hearts to you too, Tia. is false. The arrogance, the grandiose. A lot of people don't like arrogant people, but anyway, his brain disease or his brain disorder or his false self or his image or the thing that he wants to be to protect the little boy that was sexually traumatized when he was a child, that one, or the one that was pushed down the stairs, or whatever happened to Diddy, by his mother or dad, or whatever happened to him. The grandiosity, the mental illness, the brain disease that Diddy has him walking into court. All the cards are stacked against him, and he still wants to walk into the court and present like he has everything under control when he doesn't. He's literally, his body, they took his body. Because when they come and arrest you and put handcuffs on you, they literally take yourself and you and the false self and the old self and put all y'all in jail. And that's what happens too when the people come when you're suffering from mental illness and somebody like Cheryl Grabowski call and give them your address and tell them that you're a danger to yourself and to other people. They come and knock on your door and put a white jacket on you and take you to the facility. You know, I've been doing some research on that. Plus, they got all the receipts. Like Diddy is going into that court. Other people like to use court to harass other people. And when they have a history of doing it, because it's already documented, because they've been fucking around with the court and bothering the court, all the paperwork is there. So then when the people come with the white jackets to arrest them, then they feel some type of way. And so that's what happened with Diddy. What's up, Great Ninja? That's what happened to Diddy, and they took him on to the jail, honey. I just can't. I just can't. So he's in there with the grandiosity. He's doing the most. The cards are stacked against him. He's going to prison. And we just don't know for how long. We don't know. There was a girl on YouTube describing the freak-offs. Do y'all like Lay's chips? Where are my moderators? Hey, Melissa, I'm doing good. I'm just waiting for my my subscribers, supporters, and my moderators to come in here. There was a girl who said that really seriously. She was scared to death when she went over there to that freak off. And she was talking about what she saw when she walked through the door because Diddy approached her with this cup, with this tonic in it, this tonic that removes morals, values, and shame. And then once you drink it, you don't feel any of that. You don't feel any moral values or shame. And then you go into that room and you take your clothes off and you do the most. That's what happens with that tonic that he had. And I just can't. I'm looking for my moderators, my supporters, and my subscribers. I will not be responding to any trolls of any kind. I won't. It's over for you. It's over for y'all. Not the ones, not even the ones in the chat or the big nose ones that be in scooters. We're not doing it. I reached out to somebody today and I told them, look, they didn't know how to use Cash App. They didn't. Now me, I have possibly thousands of interactions on Cash App because I've had it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Nobody accused me of not knowing how to use Cash App because I certainly do. But I put my PayPal and my Cash App on my community wall. That's where it is. Okay? So if anybody wants to request money from me, because I'm the businesswoman, and I know how to confirm a payment. Just like MT sent me one. Well, MT done sent me like 6 payments, 6 beautiful money gifts, and every time MT does, I have to confirm it. That's what I have to do because he's in another state. And so yeah, I figured that out on my own. So anyway, that's what happens. That's what's going on. So I have my Cash App and my PayPal. What's up, James Sticklebutt? They left to the other channel on the Bitter channel. Tia, they're over on my moderators and stuff at the Bitter channel. I believe it because I ain't seen nobody in here. I really do. I do believe it. Your wife watched me too? Okay. I believe it. That's crazy. But anyway, James, what I call you, Suge? Listen, because I told Tanya that I was going live at 8 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I went home. These Lay's potato chips are so good. Mm-hmm. There's the dill pickle. Mm-hmm. I want to make me a ham and toast, but yeah, my Cash App and my PayPal is on my community wall. Mm-hmm. You can go back there and send the request, baby. Mm-hmm. Cause I'm stable, just like a tree planted by the water. Mm-hmm. 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 So good. Hey, Choco girl. Girl, where you been, girl? Hey. Whoa. So, Choco, what I did was I put my PayPal and my Cash App. And it's not because see, when I tried to send the Cash App to the new email that Big Nose put over there, the one with all the bumps on the nose, that one, when I when I tried to send it, the Cash App told me that don't do it because it's one of them emails that look like it's a scam. But it matches her though. It matches her because she gives scam anyway. So it says it's an email that looks like it could be a scam. And I've never sent not an email, but a Cash App. I've never sent Cash App to anybody that it warned me that it could be a scam. So I said, hell to the, I have a legitimate Cash App, ain't no scam connected to it. And I have a PayPal. So, baby, you just come over here and You just requested sugar and I'll send it to you. Haven't been getting your notification. I'm sorry about that. What's up? Marcus in the building. What's up? So that's a shame how that girl is going off on YouTube streets. I can't believe how thirsty she is for attention. So sad. She is so violent and disgusting. Yes, she is. Oh, bumpy nose monster. James, my name says trucker's wife. My husband drives. Trucker's wife, I don't know why everybody be so tripped out about you in that name, Trucker's wife. I don't understand it. No. So, don't ask me to send nothing to no bogus email, no scooter email, no struggling email. I know. That's why I got all the receipts. I got all the text messages. What's up, y'all? What's up, Taylor? What's up, Daisy? Y'all thumbs up the line. I got all the text messages. I got all the text messages from when that person said, I thought you was going to send the whole 150 because I'd already sent the 125. I said, hold on. I got to make a cash deposit because it was on a Friday. I got to make a cash deposit to my account, and then tomorrow I send the 25. That's all in the text message. Ma'am, go ahead and take me to court, sugar. You're going to be in there looking retard like you always do. It's annoying. It's so annoying. What's up, Mario? Y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Okay, boom. Did y'all watch the Diddy content today? Did y'all watch Tisla Tales? What's up, H&D? How you doing, sugar? What's up, Keith? How you doing? You know, everybody be thinking it's somebody on YouTube with a bumpy nose. And they think that H&D and Keith, they think, Trucker's wife, they think all of y'all are unspoken. They think that Unspoken is sitting in a room with 300 fake accounts, and she's talking to me in the chat because the purpose with the person with the bumpy nose should not be watching my content or my chat. The bumpy nose person said today that I was stalking them. I don't watch that person's content. That person is watching me. It just keep right on giving mental illness. Then the person is mad because I say that you mentally ill. Well, what else can I call it? What is there another name? Trucker's wife, is there another name for this type of behavior? Is there another name? Because if y'all got a better name for it, then please let me know what it is. Because at this point, it's mental illness to me. I don't know what it is. Other than that, you're watching. You're thinking that I'm supposed to know who doesn't like you. I'm supposed to know who doesn't like you, and then I'm supposed to and then kick them out my chat because of you? Are you out your mind? That's called entitlement, ma'am. Very narcissistic. Like Diddy. Crazy. I did, man, on Monday too. That's very narcissistic. You ain't got no business. You don't have nothing. Just close your mouth when it comes to my chat. Are you crazy? It's annoying. It's annoying. I watched it, y'all. I'm just curious as to how many years they're going to give him. You see what I'm saying? So I think the maximum that he can get is 15 years. I think he might end up getting like half of that. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, we living in a time and a day. What's up, Asia? H&D, what's up? We living in a time like today where people buy people. They buying judges and district attorneys and lawyers and things. Because, you know, our administration is doing that. I just don't want y'all to trick your brain and make y'all to think that everybody is upright when they're not. We living in a day and time, 2025, where people are purchasing verdicts and all of that. They're reaching out to people and they're paying them. I don't see why Diddy wouldn't do it. Our administration does it. Elon Musk does it. Do you see what I'm saying? The senators and the Congress people in Washington have received great big paychecks. And also people also took money for their votes. So I don't know why Diddy wouldn't go around on the backside and get one of his lawyers to pay those people. Why wouldn't he? The highest office in our land does it. Wow, Miss Cheryl. Mr. Fibber going live to respond to Q. When? What's up, Dwight? When he's supposed to do that? Okay. Well, this is how I feel about that. He been doing that from day one. The very fact that he started a YouTube on his own, when Q said he act like he didn't know nothing about that computer and how everything works. What's up, Latanya? He been doing that anyway. I mean, he's an opportunist, right? I already said she had the money. She had the YouTube check. You remember my video that I did that had 38,000 views? Since I can't get 30,000 views, but people with bumpy noses say stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, he exploited her from day one. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. And so he gonna get over there and talk some more because he want the money. I went back and listened to the rest of her live. I don't agree with the end stuff she was saying. What's the end stuff she's saying? I thought Q started that channel for him. Not that one, the one that he started when she left. She took over the Fiberisma channel as far as the Eating with Q. But the channel that he got is a new channel. It was too much, 3 hours long. I don't see how. Listen. He gaslit and love bombed the hell out of Q. Yeah, we sat right there and watched it. We watched it. We watched the whole thing. He kept right on saying, I love you, 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 I love you. And he didn't love her because he didn't know her. That's what I said in my commentary back then. She said, fell like a fool. He was broke when he married her. Right. She took a nobody. She took a buster. She took somebody that was riding over there, you know, not the driver of the car, but the rider of the car, and she tried to build a man. I did a video called that, entitled that way. You cannot build a man. That's what that video was about. It was like, you can't build a man. And I deleted a lot of that stuff because people were saying, oh, well, sure, you can't grow your channel without talking about Q and lies you tell. So I deleted it. But you know what? Everything that I ever posted to my channel is in my iCloud. So all those videos that I deleted, I still have them. She watched everyone. She must watch you because she said love bomb too. I asked her to watch me when we had the conversation on the phone. She offered that to help me build my channel, and she knew how, and she knows how, of course, because she's a content creator and she's a good editor. She knows how to edit videos, and she's more technical than me, and she has good ideas. So she could have helped me build the channel, but that's not what I wanted. I didn't want that for Q. The only thing originally, from the beginning, the only thing I wanted her to do is to be careful and not go down the rabbit hole. But she went down it. That's what we do. That's what we do. We go down the rabbit hole because we have to learn on our own. What's giving me disrespect, you can't buy no man. Right. Mm-hmm. You can't buy no man. You know how I know that? Guess how I know you can't buy a man? Because I tried. You see what I'm saying? Q is what, 34, 35? I'm 54. That's how I know you can't buy a man, because I tried to do that. Mm-hmm. So listen, y'all. He did love bomb her. He did. Mm-hmm. All that I love you, 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 I love you. He didn't know her. Love don't work like that. She needs to chill and work on Q. Giving desperate Cheryl not disrespect. Oh, desperate. Well, yeah. Well, she admitted that. My daughter her age and same sign as you, and a man can't buy her. No, a man can't buy her. That's not her thing. She's not materialistic. She's a love addict. It's not the material. It's really literally somebody saying to her and her wanting it desperately to be loved, not understand that she need that love for herself, that she can give that love to herself. Hey, Cheryl, Trucker's wife on Latanya. What's up, Ro in the building? And she won't try to buy a man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, her intention was not to try to buy him. That's not what her intention was. Her intention was to share with him what she had freely while believing that he loved her. What's up, Tanya? That's what the intention was. I understand the story perfectly. Because I sit back down. My daughter has a lot of self-esteem. My daughter does too. I didn't when I was young. My daughter does too. I made sure that she does. But me, I didn't. I had to work on it. I had to learn and grow and evolve. I had to call a therapist one day. You know, I tell y'all about that. That's why I'm here on YouTube. Mm-hmm. A lot of people that see me now that didn't know me from back then, in my personal life and here on YouTube, they say, "Oh, Cheryl, you are so confident." Yeah, I'm confident now. I've done a lot of work on me. I never even knew how attractive I was because the people around me never told me that. See what I'm saying? So it's been a lot. Q as there are so many women that there are so many people that know what I'm talking about. Hello, Aisha. Hey, girl. And resonate with what I'm talking about. And then there's so many other people that don't. I identify myself as a love addict, and so is Q. She realized that she was love bombed. She didn't use the word love bomb. She was just describing to the therapist what the relationship was like. What's up, Rico King? And then the therapist said, you were love bombed. And me too. When I went into therapy, I didn't know what love bomb was or the term love bomb. But if I describe to you what I went through, then the therapist, or in my case, it was a life coach, she defined it as a love bomb. Why do you eat when you're talking? Because I want to go to the next live stream. So she, defined it as a love bomb. So this thing, I will say this: it is hard not to react when someone is saying something about you that's not true. It's really hard because it's the audacity. It's always that, especially when you try to help a person. And I resonate with that a lot. What's up, Jonathan? I resonate with that. When you're trying to help a person and they don't, but can we really say she has been getting therapy? It could be a lie. Well, I identify because I went through therapy and I learned a lot. Plus, I did my own research. So because I know all the different parts, I identified that yes, she is definitely doing introspection. Yeah. Same thing with Trinaya. Trinaya is not the same person. You can't do work and not change, but change happens slow over amount of time. Change don't come overnight. It's not church. It's not that. It's not going down to the altar, somebody praying over you and saying, "Oh, you're delivered." Healing is not that. It's nothing like that. Healing takes time, takes years. So I see her making her steps. They are small, in the right direction. And after a while, she'll gain some momentum and she'll do some big leaps. Miss Cheryl, I removed one of James' comment. It was rude to you. I don't know what's going. Amen. MT says amen. Correct. Hey, MT. I don't know what's wrong with James. He could be drunk or something. I don't know. Thank you, though, Trucker's wife. So over a period of time, like healing, y'all, takes a long time. Like I said earlier, it is hard not to react when someone is doing a smear campaign on you, when you tried to help a person and everybody watched you try to help that person. And now this person, for whatever reason, because of their mental illness, for one, because of their lens, because of their perspective, and because they've been around a lot of terrible people that have done bad things to them. And because one of the particular people that I'm dealing with right now, I'm not going to call the person's name, but that person has a father wound and a mother wound. Do you know what that means? That means that if you dare and get close to this person, because of their mother wound and their father wound, they're going to look at you like the mom. If you're a female, they'll look at you like the mom and treat you like they would like to treat their mom because they was mistreated by the mother. And they'll do that to you. See, that's why I keep on saying, therapy and introspection is beautiful. But it's not for the weak. And it's not for the people who cannot see themselves. First of all, you must be able to self-reflect before you can even go to the therapist. Because you've got to be able to identify that it might be something that's wrong with you. He said she knew when she got with you, his pockets. He said she knew when she got with him, his pockets was dust. she did, she did say that. Now that is funny, but Q, at the same time, you don't, as a woman, you cannot entertain a man who has dust in his pockets because you are valuable. You understand? And you have a certain amount of self-worth, so you can't do that. Don't do it. He's not a man. It's not a stray dog or a stray cat. Godwin just said that. Well, then he copied her because she said it first, because I remember she said it. Well, again, right. So her self-esteem was so low, needing validation and love from an outside source, something other than herself. She lowered her standards and married him anyway. So why get with a broke ninja trucker's wife? I just told you, because her self-esteem was low, and she's figuring that she could love him to a place where she could help him to get some money in his pockets, and then they could live happily ever after. That's what she thought. But she didn't realize that he was just using her. She didn't realize that. No, seriously. She didn't realize it. Thousands of women go through it all the time, all over the planet. All the time. They go through it all the time. All the time. You trying hard to find good in this girl, but it's getting impossible. Again. She went through a terrible relationship. That's what we do. Until we get healthy enough to break patterns. That's a pattern in her life. Patterns are not easily broken, nor habits are easily stopped. It's not easy, is it? Hmm? I saw first beginning of her live. Then Miss Cheryl came on, so I watched the rest. I'm so glad I'm at an age I'm not building nobody. But have you ever built somebody, though? Have you ever built somebody, Latanya? Because I have done that. Can everyone please just think the hurting woman? She's hurting and ashamed. Have we not been hurt in the journey of trying to find love at that age? Yes. What's up, Andrew with Bacon? It's been a long time. Absolutely, Tanya. I can relate to Q. I'm always self-reflecting. In chapters 5, 6, and 7 of my life, that was me. The hurting woman. Hope you're having a great night, hun. I know I've been missed for a second. Been working a lot and taking care of the ranch. I'm just swinging by to say hey. I hope everyone has a great time. Thank you, Andrew with Bacon. It's been a long time. Glad to see you. Accountability is key. No more excuses. Right. She's trying to be accountable. She made some of those connections, because until you see you, nothing's gonna change. What's up? Hey, how you doing? You're a new subscriber, Miss Joy. What's up in the building? Thank you for subscribing to the channel. No, I haven't. Not downplaying anyone that has. I've gone through my shit too. Nah. Well, then you can't relate, Latanya. You're coming in more like the critic. You're looking at somebody who's done exactly what Q has done. more than once. That's your critic speaking right now. um, hey there, 26 years old, done been through so much. Now I'm in the shelter, getting myself together, get my degree online, and building a new life. And yes, I'm still hurting. What's up, T? I hope that you stop hurting, baby. Just keep on working on you. Yeah, you are going to be just fine. Keep working on you, because that's your job, right? I don't want to seem insensitive now, Cheryl. Well, you are being insensitive. Q is doing her best now, but these YouTube streets is trying to bring her down, and you don't be watching them. Who I don't be watching them. I see what they do, but I don't listen to them because it's like playing an old song. It's like an old radio that keep playing the same song. Like, no, no. I don't, and that's why they get pissed at me and do commentary on me. But I don't care because they are the critic. They have their own unresolved issues. They are picking and pointing at Q, and they themselves won't deal with their own situation, or could be blind to it, not being able to introspect and go in deep enough to see their own shadows. They are not me. I am not them. They don't do what I do, nor can they do it. Truth asked me one time to be a part of her show. She asked me to come over there like twice a week, but I couldn't do it. They were being too critical while they were too trashy and too broken. I can't do that. I can't do it. To be honest with you, I've been dealing with my own situation with dealing with this big bumpy nose person, and and that's the best I can do because I really want to tear her apart, you know what I mean? But that's my shadow side. My intuition and my sensitivity and my knowledge and my education lets me know that this child is a wounded soul. This roar, I'm that bitch on YouTube, the person that I'm talking about. This one, y'all know about me. I'll tear you apart. I'll do this to you. I'm gonna take you to court. That's the facade. That's the made up person. That's the person that she made up to protect that one that mom and daddy despise. That's the real person. She don't want anybody near her sensitivities. She says it over in her content. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about you. You're doing a smear campaign on me. But don't talk about you. See? What do I want to do? Yeah, I want to rip her flesh from her bones, literally. That's my dark side, or that's my shadow side. It's me. It's me. It's me. Right? I had to dig deep and get by myself and say, Cheryl, no. That is not what you're doing. That is not what you're going to do. You're going to put the critic down. You can call a bumpy nose. You can. That's for YouTube. You can call a bumpy nose. You can. Because I really want to say some other things. But she is hurting. And she's a very, very sick person. Here. She thinks that all of the things that she do to the people on YouTube is justified by this imaginary God that's telling her that he's on her side. And she says it. God's going to strike you down. She said in her video she wished death on me. But with her wishing death on me really is saying that she feels death in her. She's speaking from her pain. She's speaking from her pain. Me as the introspection lady. Me as the person that know how to deal with the layers. Me as the person that know that the reason why I wanted to and begin and reached out the olive branch to her, because I saw the brokenness and I also saw the light in her, even though most people can't. Now, you might ask me a question now, sure, do you see any light in her now? Not now. She's showing me the shadow side. She's showing me the monster. She's showing me the false self. That person is not real. That's the person that she made up to protect that wounded person that she really is. This protects that. My name is Cheryl Grabowski. Mental health is everything. Emotional well-being is everything. That's why I'm here. While I'm here, I am going through in real time certain things as I deal with certain people. It's no different than, I would imagine, being a therapist, having a client that is completely out of their mind, as you try to have a conversation with them and navigate what they're going through as they have shared with their experiences with you, and then you knowing what you know through your life experience. A lot of therapists don't have life experience, though. They only have the book. I have lots of life experience and I have education as well. But I see her wounded child. I see that. The one that's hurting and in pain. The one that nobody likes. She wants to know, why do people engage with the Grabowski like that? It's because I engage with them. I know, do you see what I'm saying? I engage with y'all. I see Q. I've always seen Q. And I told her when she and I conversated, and I have it recorded, that I didn't want her to help me with my channel. That's not what I want. I didn't come to Q for the fishes and the loaves. That's not what I want from her. That's what I want from YouTube. They got all the money. Pay me. What I want from Q is for her to see herself and to heal and to be a better version of who she is. If I would have to bet on whether I would bet on Q or count her out, I'll put every dime I got on her. I know that she's going to heal completely. I know that she'll make it to the place where she wants to be. I can see that in her now. I had a conversation with a colleague of mine in the introspection world. She said she believes the same thing. She'll make it. She's already on her journey. So that's what I told her I want for her. In the case of this other person that I'm dealing with on YouTube, this broken person who wishes death on me because she feels death all the time. That's where she is. She's speaking from her own shadow. God ain't told her anything. God is not malicious. God is not vindictive. God does not come to tear you apart. Even though somewhere in her background, maybe it comes from her biblical teaching, or maybe it comes from her spiritual teaching from the parents' household when she was a child somewhere, where God is mean and God strikes humans down. That is not what God does. We're on a journey. More than anything, God wishes that we heal and figure out all the things that tear us down and make us not so good humans. God is very patient and long-suffering with us. We need to learn how to be that way towards each other, because we all are dealing with something. My name is Cheryl Grabowski, and I'm good at what I do. I got a whole lot of life experience. I've been through a whole lot. I've lost a lot. I've won a lot. I've learned a lot. I'm not mad at this person. I had to go back to my knowledge vault. I had to go back to it. I still see that hurting person with potential. But she likes her darkness. This is her. This is the better her. She likes that. She likes to come out on YouTube, and she likes to strike channels, and she likes to call people bitches a million times. A young lady her age should never bald her mouth down to call somebody like me a bitch. but she has no respect for her mother. So then I'm a bitch too. She's not my peer. She's a child to me. And see, I know that. My emotions were in the way in the last week or so. You know, that's my shadow. I don't like for you to fuck with me. See what I'm saying? That's just me. Outside of introspection, outside of everything, don't bother with me. That's how I am. But she bothered with me. She did. So I had to get my emotions out of the way. That's what messes us up a lot of time. That's what's messing with her. Feelings, emotions. But Cheryl, I feel some type of way. Well, get them together. Override how you feel. Do something with your feelings. Identify your feelings. Name your emotions. Feel them and shift them out the way, so that I can be able to look at this person as she is and be able to still, in spite of all the shittiness that she's doing right now, see that first person that I saw in the beginning. Whether or not she can do better, I think she can. You saying, sure, are you crazy? No, I think she can. But she's going to have to back away and get by herself and recognize that monster that I told her about, which is her. We all have one. Your job is, when the monster attaches to feelings and emotions, for you to wrangle it in. Now she has no impulse control, so she just went live because my phone gave me the notification. So what she's going to do, because she has no, and I don't expect her to have, because I done called her big nose and all that. But I did let her know she can send the request and get the money. Okay, you can get it tonight. Just send the request, Bigfoot, and I'll send you the money. And you say, sure, that is not necessary. Bigfoot. You call me a bitch, I can call you Bigfoot. Okay? I'm not your pastor. I'm not your therapist. I'm Coach Cheryl Grabowski. Okay? With feelings and emotions too. I got feelings about what you done come out here and done in these YouTube streets. And a lot of people, can you all people hit the like button, Ro? Which is her creation? What you mean, Ro? Why would you say something like that? Not right, Miss Joy. What's up, Robert? Robert say amen. What's up? How y'all doing? Peace, beautiful. Continue doing what you're doing. Thank you so much. I'm good at what I do. I know what I'm doing. So this person is suffering from impulse control, so she couldn't help but to hit the live button. So what? You will not provoke any more negative emotions in me. You can do what you want. You can call the courts mammy. You can do what you want. There's a history already there, ma'am, of you. You're going to dig a hole for yourself. And that straitjacket coming for you, too. It's coming. And that, it ain't going to be no bad thing. That's going to be a good thing at the end of the day. The straitjacket going to be a good thing. But the monster... No, I'm not familiar with that kingdom. I don't know what that is. The person that is doing these things. Okay, well, what was the question again? Is the creation? You said, oh, is she a content creator? Is that what you're saying, Ro? Oh, you're welcome, Benjamin. Are you saying, is she a content creator? No. No, she's not. She's a shit talker on social media. Hold on. Somebody just sent me an email. Hold on. She's a shit talker on social media. That's all she is. She is not a content creator at all. She could be if she healed herself. But as of right now, no, she's not. All right, let me read this email. I don't listen to them either, but it just keep popping up on my channel, like, and then I have to like take them off. I don't like it, and I hate the T channels. You hate the T channels. Oh, let me see. Why I don't see it on the tablet, Jesus? Um, yeah. You can squeal and bark and call the court, and you can do all that, honey. You can do all that because Cheryl did send you your money. That's a lie. You a lying mouth. That's a lie, and I can prove it. I'm watching your live. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Levi. I appreciate that. I can't read that email. Levi's saying he appreciate the live stream. He really do. Okay, that's fine, bro. So, no, she's not a content creator. I wouldn't dare. She's not earned that. She's got to clean up. She's got to fix up. She's got to see herself. She's got to call somebody to help her do. She got to do all that before I consider her as a content creator. She's not a content creator. She's an intelligent person, but she's not a content creator at all. I don't want y'all to go over there and listen to that garbage because it is garbage. It is. It's a whole lot of vomiting on other people. That's all it is. But a lot of people do that though. They vomit on other people. Yeah, Q is gonna make it. I'm rooting for her. She's strong, pretty, creative. You know, when your mental, say it louder for the people in the back. What's up, empty? Yeah, she gonna make it. She's strong, beautiful, and creative. She's gonna be fine. When our mental health declines, our appearance declines too. When someone looks at, you can look at a person and tell that they are not well. Come on, we do it all the time. We can see somebody in the grocery store, watch somebody in the bank. We can see somebody at the doctor's office or at the courthouse. You know for sure that if you come to court or if you get on the screen at the court and you have a blanket thrown across you, then the judge knows that you're not well. Because the judge is not mentally ill. They have good sense. See? But the person that's suffering with the mental illness doesn't know the difference. They don't know. They're like that stray animal I told you about. Oh, well, Cheryl, the person doesn't like you to say that. Sucks to be them. That's what I'm here for. I'm an advocate. I advocate for mental health awareness. Sucks to be you. What do you want me to do? Call you a bitch? Like the other content creators? You want me to talk about your children? Like the other content creators? You want me to talk about your lack of mothering? Like the other content creators? You want me to talk about your scooter? Like the other ones? I wouldn't be caught dead doing that. But what I will talk about is you needing mental health assistance. I will talk about that. Why do I say that? Oh, it's because what I've observed from you. It's the things that you've done here on social media. It's you picking out dozens of people to harass. It's all on your channels. Say it louder for the people in the It's all on your channels, honey. All these screenshots these people have of you. That's your history. It's you. You said that I was seeking after you. No, I didn't. You were back there on my channel. Somebody told me that you called my name and you called me a bitch. I had no idea that you were doing that. I had no idea. What's up, Misty? I had no idea that you called me a bitch because you thought that I knew that you didn't have your money. I have my receipts. I don't erase anything. I don't erase no cash apps. I don't erase anything. I have and can prove because I've already talked to the bank. The bank told me she see where I sent you your money. Uh-huh. That's what my mom would say if you dig a hole for me, you digging a hole for yourself too, and you going to fall in it. I love the way you speak and the tone of your voice, very educated. Thank you, Rebecca Torres. Oh, she hates that because she's a hollering maniac. She hollers and screams so loud that she gets a horrific acid reflux and burping fit from acting like she's deranged. She's mentally ill, period. She gets upset and she begins to post on YouTube. Oh, she come and go live back to back to back to back to back. No impulse control. And she runs fast and hard like a black stallion. But then she loses steam. And then she retreats. That's what she does. I've seen her do it. She's doing it now. She's on her, what do you call it? She on one. One what, Cheryl? One what? She's on one of those fits that she has. It should last about 3 weeks. She calls everyone's names. I didn't even know it was her channel. And I just commented and said, what is this? And she said, oh, get the F out of here. And all kinds of stuff. That girl is off. Cash App also states if you have multiple accounts that are not business accounts, it can interrupt payments from being processed. Most people don't know that because they have one Cash App, the only one. I have one, the only one. So when I went to try to send that Cash App the other day to the one that she has posted, then it gave me, let me see, do I have a copy of it? Can I pull it up on my tablet? This is what it warned me of. So I was like, oh no, baby. Because you know, I've never done a scam in my life. We don't do no scamming over here. This is not a scamming, people. I'm sure that she's been a part of thousands of scams. I guarantee it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Let's see. So when Cash App told me, he said, look, this look like scam likely. Thank you, thank you. It looks like scam likely, and if anything goes wrong, we cannot guarantee your monies. I said, oh no, ma'am, no, because Cash App ain't never told me that before. And I don't deal with the flaky folk. You know, I don't deal with that. Cash App ain't never told me that. Well, let me see. Why the fuck? Y'all know how to over here. After you have so many, because you have to put in your social security number, it can mix accounts up. It happened to me once before. The Cash App support team will tell you, okay, well, MT, well, we're not going to do it like that. Because it's nothing wrong with my Cash App. And it's nothing wrong with my PayPal. And it's nothing wrong with my Venmo. So I put my Cash App up in my community wall, and I put my PayPal up there so she can send a request for the money, and I will send it to her. See what I'm saying? But I need her to send the request. Send the request, but we're not doing that. All this is for no reason. So, no, not your cash app. I'm talking about why she didn't get it. Oh, I don't know why she didn't get it. But I sent it. And they returned it back to me that November 24th. I sent it way before November 24th. That's not the day that I sent her the money. That's the day that they sent it back to my account. I don't see. Why do I get to my anyway. How do I oh there it is. Gee whiz. Where it is? I'm gonna show you MT what it showed me, honey. Here it go right here. This is what it said. That's what it showed me when I tried to do it. You see that? Tia said she need to go to sleep. You see that? That's what it showed. So I said, the first thing in the big letter said, this might be a scam, exclamation point. I said, oh no. So MT, why did it do that? Why is it showing me this? This might be a scam. Because she has too many cash apps registered to the same. So why do you have that many cash apps though? It just gives me scam. Like, why do you have that many cash apps? I don't know nothing about stuff like that. Because my cash app always worked. Yep, I can't stand two teachers. You say you can't stand the teacher? I know they're very negative. They major on the minor and they super toxic. The commentary about lips was good. I like that. But they're gonna fall back into their own toxic stuff. Tanya, are you still here? Trucker's wife, y'all still here in the building? Bishop's still here. So no, we're not doing that. Let me show you. So we went to the community. Let's go to the community wall. Let me show y'all what I did. Because I don't want to be bothered. I just can't do the craziness. Sorry. Yes, okay. Thank y'all for hanging in there for a minute or two. Let's see. Post. All right. This is my stuff right here. See right there? That's me when I had the short silver hair. That's my cash out. PGA says yes. And that's me again with my short hair right there. Y'all remember when I wore my hair short like that there? Y'all remember? And this is my cash out. That's my name. That's my handle. It functions beautifully and properly. You can send a request. I'll send it right back to you. Now, do you deserve it? No. No. But are you crazy? Yeah. You crazy. Okay? Both work for you. I got one email, one. Cash App, Vimo, PayPal. They all work. And I work every day. Sometimes I take off on Sunday. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. MT, tomorrow at approximately 11:15, we'll be over there with them oxtails. Show wheels. I can't wait. What's up, Kari? How you doing? I wish we had the oxtails tonight, but we ain't got them tonight. I'm gonna fix me a ham and cheese on toast. Ham and cheese on toast. Yeah, call me a bitch. Old bitch. There's so many bitches. But when that person heals, that mouth will clean up. when that person heals. When that person heals, she won't see everybody like them people that hurt her. Ham and cheese sounds good. Yeah, girl, I cannot wait. Uh-huh. Good, and you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So what y'all think about the Diddy situation though? It's such a hot topic. I know Keisha, baby. Keisha made some money today. Sean made some money today. What's the other guy? I want some oxtails with hot sauce for sure. I ain't never put no hot sauce on it, MT. We might do that tomorrow. We'll try it. But one thing that she could do, she could reach out to BetterHelp. BetterHelp. Beloved was doing a commercial for them, advertisement for them. But BetterHelp is, I think it's pretty much free. Or they start you off free, and they'll help you with that mind disorder, that sickness. Hope his kids have support having to watch that and get the brain washing he did deconstructed in the courthouse. The narcissist always brainwashes the children. There's always, like you say, Poopy Pie, there's always an indoctrination of the narcissist. So you right, the children's minds need to be fixed. It does. For Mother's Day, I cooked oxtails and collard greens cornbread dressing, girl. Ooh, child, that sound good. Yes, honey, his children got a long way to go. But, I'm not even going to lie. His twins look straight devastated leaving yesterday. Yeah, I heard about that. What's up, Heather? Hey, girl. Diddy looks so old. He aged 15 years in a couple of months. Yeah, you can imagine the stress. Could you imagine? And he ain't got that stuff to help him either. He's been, I'm doing good, legend. He's been in a fantasy. Just like somebody that, buy a pound of marijuana all the time and sit in their house and smoke and cough all day long. In an alternate reality. I mean, really, no. So Diddy's sober. He's sober. So yeah, he ain't got nothing to buff that stress. That spiritual warfare he's going through. You can call it spiritual warfare. You can call it he's used to his body having substances in it so he could deal with the feelings and the emotions. That realization he isn't invincible is hitting hard. Yeah, they call that narcissistic mortification when a narcissist crashes. Yeah, I saved the screenshot. She was cussing so damn much. I didn't even know the girl. She just popped up on my chat, and I just happened to look, and I said, "What is this?" And she went off. Yeah, there's some mental illness. All that Sodom and Gomorrah, now he reaping what he sowed. Well, let me say, Bishop, hold on for a minute, because we like this here. But Bishop, I don't like that. I don't like it. Because though delusions of grandeur are so strong in that one, yes, she is. She got it too. Diddy got it, and she got it too. Because she really thinks that she's a superstar in the YouTube streets, and that's her delusion telling her that. But Bishop, let me tell you something. Diddy was over there in that Catholic school with them popes poking him, doing things to him when he was a child. Now, you're talking about what he did to other people, but it was done to him first. And it gave him brain damage. It gave him brain damage, and it coated his body where he wanted it done to him. And done it to, because they took his innocence. They snatched his soul from him. Even when he was a little boy. Bishop, there's always a reason. And in your ministering and in your ministry, I need you to start incorporating the reason. See, if I was your wife, me and you would have a meeting in the back room about that right there, what you just said. Because, see, I would have members in the church that might be going through the same thing, and they might be same gender loving or and going through all this stuff, but it was done to them first, but they didn't say anything because of the shame. The shame grips them and keeps them from speaking their truth, but they don't realize that they shouldn't have no shame because they didn't do that to themselves. Somebody else did that to them. And every seed produces after its own kind, Bishop. And if that thing was put into him physically and spiritually, psychologically, mentally, and emotionally, then yes, he's going to do the same thing to other people, Bishop. We will have a meeting in the back, me and you, about that right there. Did he sit? Here. Kari says, sure, so true. He's sick. It's always a reason why. This person that I'm talking about today over there on her channel, Content Creator, it's a reason why. Y'all don't know the reason. I do. She forgot that me and her talked about a lot. But I didn't. I don't smoke marijuana. I got a clear brain. So, Cheryl, I have a question for you referring to what Bishop said. Please do, Tanya. I see what you're saying. Hurt people, hurt people. It's deeper than that, Bishop. On my way home from work, always good to see you too, Alvin. Yeah, so go ahead, Tanya. Ask me the question. So, yeah, but see, this is the thing. When we see people with these behaviors, a lot of the times, there's a seed, right? It started somewhere. Where did it start at? Where did it start? It started over there in that school with those Catholic teachers. Both of those men over there at that school went to jail. That's a real story. Look it up, Bishop. Those people went to jail. I think one of them got away. You're dealing with the leader of the school that was something like a pope, and then you got his main teacher. One of them men went to jail for raping children. It started when people started throwing dirt on them seeds. That's where it started. Yes. Yeah, that's a good way to say it too. Raider X. It's a beginning, Bishop, always a beginning. A lot of times when we see people like the person I'm talking about tonight, we see their demon, their monster. We see all the rough and terrible stuff that they do, but there was a seed planted in them. It has an origin always, and it's always a reason why. That's the life that I live. I want to know why. I want to know why. Who did that to you? Why did they do it? When did it happen? How did you feel? Did you feel ashamed? Did you have to keep their secret? Who were you saving? Make DNA mandatory at birth. I only gonna talk to someone from your church, the bishop. It started when people started. Oh wow, yeah. Who were you saving? These are the questions, y'all. When we look at people and they are so broken, so messed up, so mentally ill, the brain's job is to protect us. That's what my coach told me. So the brain will do a whole lot of things. It'll even create a whole nother person, which is the false self, so that you'll survive. Meanwhile, you're there, still in that body, not growing, not changing, not evolving, not even knowing what to do with your emotions, because this false person now is in front. That's your representative. False person is right out there. That's who everybody talk to and fellowship with. But you got some people like me that can see that one down in there, the one that's not visible, because I'm looking with another set of eyes. Absolutely, mental illness is born through survival. Thank you, Poopy Pie. Well, someone needs to feel this passionate about letting R. Kelly go free. He didn't do all those things. I'm not saying he an angel, but he don't deserve to rot like that. In my opinion, R. Kelly need therapy. He does. Now, in what's up, Roy? Now, in R. Kelly's brother's opinion, this is what he said, because they went to prison to interview him. I don't know if you saw it, But he don't call R. Kelly. Well, yes, he do. He called R. Kelly Robert. And when he said, Robert is a motherfucker, I was like, ooh, ooh, that resonated with me. He said, if Robert got you behind closed doors, you were in trouble. And Robert had those girls. I'm doing good. My daughter was assaulted by my brother, who I was trying to help out. It's hard to take. Oh, well, she said, had it happened to her. So it's excusable for her to do it to someone in the family. No. But let's start at the beginning. Your brother put that behavior in her. And then she put that behavior into someone else. She was doing what she was taught to do. She was doing what she was showed to do. The body responds to touch. The body is a separate system than the brain and the nervous system. You got 3 systems there. The body, if I tickle the bottom of your foot, if I do this to the bottom of your foot is going to tickle. Okay? It is. It's going to feel some type of way. If I touch you in certain places, your body is going to respond. Sometimes the body responds, sometimes it hurts, sometimes it feels good. Either way, there's a code that is created right then. Our whole psyche, our brain, our body, these are systems, y'all. This is a magnificent thing, and it does that. I hope nobody's getting triggered. Please don't leave. So no, it wasn't right, but it happened, and it's recorded inside the body. This is how spiritual curses get started. You can call it a spiritual curse, or you can call it mental illness that gets passed down, but either way, it's all the same. Having trauma is no excuse to enact those same atrocities on others. I don't think you guys are following me. Lip said that he didn't know once his attacker, I call the person the attacker, did that to him, he didn't know that the behavior that he had was wrong. He didn't know. My sister was assaulted by our uncle, and she in turn assaulted me. Oh, I'm sorry, Poopa Bye. Although it allows me to forgive her action, it doesn't change the trauma she caused. And that's on the other side. But I want y'all to go with me on the other side, please. Because you got to have both sides. This is what I'm dealing with this person that just came out and assaulted me on here on YouTube. This is what I've been dealing with for a week. Because she did these things to me. I feel some type of way. I got feelings. But I still got to be able to see this person. And why she's that way and the pain that she feels. It's 2 sides to it, y'all. Even though it's done to you, can you see that it was done to them? And even though what they did to you was wrong, what was done to them was wrong as well. It don't mean that they can do it to you because it was done to them. It just means that they're going to do it to you because it was done to them. Do y'all get the difference? No, has not done to anyone else. But what I'm saying, if she does do it to someone else in the family, is it excusable, or are we creating spiritual curses? She does not, first of all, it don't need to be a secret. Because where it's a secret, it's going to be power. Do you see what I'm saying? So it needs to be an open conversation. Other people that are vulnerable to her need to be aware that she could do this. You don't keep anybody's secret. You don't keep secrets. I know it's hurt. It might even think that it's invasive for another person, but see, I'm like that. You don't keep the secret now. You don't protect the, because that person has a monster, you don't protect it. Because when the lights go out and there's some type of isolation, that monster can come out, especially if everybody pretending it's not there. No. A very special good night to you. Bye, Sherwin. I'm sorry, this conversation is kind of, this conversation is heavy, I know. That's a difficult situation to handle because you torn between two family members. But of course, you on your daughter's side, but you love your brother. So I'm terribly sorry to hear that. No, the brother will have to go. You have to make hard decisions. The brother will have to go. See, just like your daughter cannot change the fact that she was coded by her uncle, then you can't change the fact that he must go away from you and your daughter. That's a hard line, but that's the consequence. The brother will have to go. Period. Thank you, Sherwin. Oh wow, this is so hard to accept. I'm feeling sorry for them. I know it's thank you guys first of all for sharing um your deep real life situations. You can't heal until you speak about what has happened to you. And you have to speak it out loud. You have to tell your truth, and you cannot protect the person, the offender. You can't protect them. I don't care who it is. You can't sit in your house alone and heal. Thank you guys for being very, very, very brave. Thank you very much. You're helping somebody in this chat or somebody that's coming to this video, I promise. Bishop and Cheryl, I let the brother go when it first happened with no thought. Thank you, Tanya. You're my type of person. Very much. A lion is still a lion, even in a cage, so it's hard to balance. They say, and I expose it. Thank you, Tanya. I did the same thing. I hear you, but this kind of act had to start to them too at some time. Yeah, we discussed that, Roy. We did say that. We did. They were offended too. Somebody did it to them too. Yes. What we can't do is sweep it anymore. We can't do that. And you're not supposed to protect your. I know it's sad, Tia. I know it. I know it. I know it. It's a lot of life going on here. That's why I don't understand why people bother me and my channel. Please, just go away. Just go away. Tanya giving her unconditional support and making these hard decisions for her to protect her without her feeling guilty will help her tremendously. Thank you, Poopy Pie. Well, we don't want to sweep it. Roy, my auntie told me she feels like my brother was messed with one of my mom's boyfriends. God. And how could he talk about that? Being a man. But we gotta normalize making a safe place for men. Hey, Sunday Rose, to speak their truth without speaking against their manhood. Because he wasn't a man when it happened to him. He was just a boy. I know when I told my parents, it felt like I was tearing apart the family. I know that guilt. I still could not forgive him. I understand. I want to share something with y'all that I got from Larry Reed Live. He said that the craving for a sexual offender offense, yeah, no, offender, the craving that they have for your child is worse than the craving for meth. And I think the craving for meth is stronger than any drug. Let me say that again. The craving that the SEG offender has for our children is stronger than someone craving meth. And that's why they can't be around the kids. They can't. And then they still would invite her around me and be shocked when I was withdrawn. That was abuse. That's abuse. While a lot of closed doors need to be open for some of them, God bless the victims. Jesus. Yeah. I guess I'll do a story time for y'all about my situation, because some of y'all don't know, because you're just getting here. But anyway, y'all, oof. This story with Diddy and Cassie telling all of one of my coworkers today was talking about what Cassie said, what she experienced, and my coworker, she was just floored. She just couldn't believe those types of things go on in those Diddy parties. But I'm just saying, we as human beings, we have potential to do a lot of darkness. And when you tell parents, they sometimes don't believe or accept, and that is the worst trauma. That is the worst trauma, that the parent don't believe or accept. Same with my family, people. I would say he's going to be there. They say yes, and I would say we can't come. Mm. Praying for her baby, testifying while pregnant must be so hard. Boy. Who's pregnant, Cassie? I didn't know that. She's pregnant? I didn't know that. Hey, Pico. How you doing? Your dad made a joke about it? Oh my God. Mm. Her due date is tomorrow. Oh my God. Poopy pie, that is the worst. How many years of, Poopy pie, if you don't mind me asking, how many years of therapy have you had? Still showing up for court. Yeah, because she hates him, probably. Cassie probably hates him, y'all. I said something about a TV character not having a sibling in the next session of a TV show and what happened to them. And he said maybe she... And I did like a year as a teen, but that's it. That's all you've done. You need to go back. You need some childhood trauma therapy. Just feel into it and see. Just look into it. Read about it and see, is that something... I've been reading all this stuff about prophecies being fulfilled and stuff with the new pope being selected for a reason. You just never know, so much stuff going on these days. I know. What are they saying that he's why are they saying that he I gotta look into it and see what's going on. It's so much crookedness going on. Yeah, I haven't gone since recovering repressed. You dealt with repressed memories, but I do a lot of DBT journaling and stuff. Okay, good stuff there. Good for you, Poopy Pie. Good night, everyone. Gotta hit that clock. I know that's right. All right, y'all. Everybody, hold minds and oh, this was heavy. Yes, Bishop. My two sisters don't believe it. Mm, tired. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's up, Pac? I'm glad. Okay, Poopy Pie. What's up, Benny? You might want to rewind the live. It was great. I don't know where letting go of the past and keeping the rest of our family safe from him. Sexual abuse causes so much hurt. Thank you, Tammy. It causes so much hurt, you know. I was just saying this today with somebody. Thank you all for letting me vent. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you. All right, y'all. Good night. Let me get to bed early. Fix my ham and cheese sandwich. It's 9:27. Benny said, "Of course, I'm gonna rewind it." Well, it was a wonderful conversation. You've stepped away, and brought what was done in the dark to light. As long as you keep doing the next right thing, you will be fine, Tanya. Yes, you got to bring it into the light, right? When people, and I want to say this in conclusion, when people find out that they, we could be suspicious. Am I mentally ill or not? Like, am I okay? I know I made good grades in school, you know. But good grades in school does not mean that you're not mentally ill. One doesn't have anything to do with the other. And when we have gone through abuse in our childhood, like I have, um, whether or not it was physical, mental, or emotional, all of it, equals up to damage. And that is enough sign that we need some type of help with it. Can be just as much of a trauma response as acting out. I didn't now Poopy Pie, I ain't never looked at it like that. Good grades can be just as much of a trauma response as acting out. Mm, I think I'll read about that tonight. Thank you, Poopy Pie. You too. Love, love. Y'all, this is a good place. Share the live. Tell somebody that we're the deep laners, and it's a life class, and we talk about things that matter. We're not just talking; we're changing. Cheryl, you said you wanted to share. Yes, I will do. I got to bring you new people up to speed and tell you guys how I landed here in the YouTube sector and what drove me here. I know what called me here, but I'll let y'all know what drove me here, what circumstances. hmm And this was actually your best live by far. It was deep and meaningful. Thank you, Bishop. I appreciate that. I'm glad that y'all liked it. We will be doing more deep talks. And tomorrow at 11, approximately 11:15, 11:30, we'll be eating oxtails over at Hattie's. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See y'all the next time. Bye. Bye, moderators. Bye, Poopy Pie. Love you right back.